Happy holidays. This is my December predictions. If you're new to me, I am Vicki Miller, medium psychic, energy healer for people and pets, and the author of the book, Manifest Anything You Want 30 Days. Don't have my book with me, but you can get it on Amazon. If you're ready to manifest your dreams, your desires, I would tell you to go get it because December is going to be a magical month. So we're going to go through, first of all, intuitively, when I tap into the energy of a anything, I tap into, I first just channel and words will come up and energies of feelings will come up for me when I do that heartbeat. So when I tap into December, I see this doorway opening up where new opportunities are going to be coming to us, but also I feel things are going to be reaching to us where we're going to be expanding out of our old ways, our old beliefs. We're going to want to change. So there's a couple different things when this happens. When we go through change, we go through awakening is what I'm going to call it. We all go through a shift, awakening about 2 to 3 times a year. Well, now they're getting so tense, they're getting so intensified that before it would have took us like maybe a month to shed our skin, maybe 2 months to shed our skin, to outgrow the old ways, to really evolve and shift and change and grow, right? And now it's like boom, and our energy and our physical body is seriously in one day, and we're just like, what do we do with this? Like our physical body is, and we get kind of like confused, and then we get very emotional. So December, I see it going 2 ways. I do feel it's going to be a lot of energy, alive, a lot of vibrational energy, meaning new opportunities, new magic. You got to hear, there's some major dates here. There's a lot of energy this month, like cosmic wise, a lot of energy. So we have all this magical energy coming in, and then we're shifting out of the old ways, especially as we move into January, as we move into Pluto moving out of Capricorn into Aquarius time. So this is just like explosive energy in our physical and emotional body that we've never even had before. So it's all just coming down at us. And believe me, I've been feeling it too. So sleeping could be a thing. Emotional, you could be on an emotional roller coaster. One day you're great, the next day you're crying, you don't even know why. So we're going through these ebbs and flows. Well, December, I feel, is going to continue to grow us. So when it comes to growing us, it means you may go through reevaluating. Well, we're in Mercury retrograde too on top of this. So Mercury retrograde is reevaluating, reassessing, especially before we go into the new year, my life, like looking back into the past and just seeing like, what have I outgrown and what do I want to like move into? And I see this new elevated perspective that we're going to come in, and we're going to have a lot of aha moments. So we're going to have a lot of like, wow, I didn't even think about that before. Wow, I didn't even see that. So we're going to have a lot of truth, and truth is in our own life. Truth is going to be on a global level. We're going to see truth in every way, shape, and form. So no more secrets can survive in anything. And that also means in ourselves, those things that maybe you want to, and secrets aren't just like bad. Secrets could be just things that you haven't talked to somebody, haven't communicated your truth to, or haven't told somebody how you really feel. Well, this is going to be the month that you're going to do that. This is going to be the month that your body's going to speak to you like crazy. It kind of reminds me of, if you haven't heard my story, is I'm a medium, been a medium for over 20 years, and professionally. I was 5 when I started channeling, but I remember when I first started getting messages for people. This was way back in my 20s. And I would be at a random place. I remember being a taxi driver, and I was in Boston, and the guy told me, like spirit came in and said, tell this person, that their son's coming back. I knew the son was away at military because I saw it right there in front of my face. We were in one of the wars. And I heard to tell him that his son's supposed to be back. His son is coming back in a year and a half, exactly a year and a half. And I resisted. I was like, I'm not telling this stranger something. This is when I first just started channeling. I first started trusting things. And I was like, nope, not doing it. And I started doing this a lot. I started arguing with Spirit. Who's going to win? Spirit is. And I remember getting out of the car, and I seriously felt the shove in my back, landed in his lap. My head landed right in his lap. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm to tell you this. And he was so in gratitude, so thankful. And so this is what I'm seeing. And this continued to go with me until I finally was like, screw it. I'm telling people I can't really argue with Spirit. Like I'm telling people, these weird people, whoever it was, random, these messages, right? So I feel that's what December is going to be for us. I see us trying to hold things back. I see you're going to be sitting there like, and then, and then you just like tell the person, and it's going to feel so good. And it's also going to be a much needed thing, and much needed experience to elevate you and shift you into your truth. And you're going to be really surprised at yourself. I see the energy of December is going to be a lot of magic and also a lot of boundaries. We're going to put down the swords and say, if you've been living a life where you've just feeling like you've been in survival mode for so long that you're just like not doing this anymore, I got to do something. I got to do aligned action. I got to work with magic here to make shit happen in my life. So we're going to start having this edge on us. I love this. The edge. Ooh, December, the edge. That's a good one. The edge on us where we're not, people pleasing days are gone. They've already been gone for a long time, but we're not going to be fearful of speaking up and speaking our truth. And this is a whole bunch of different reasons why, because December 1st, we're in new moon. So the new moon started the 30th and the 1st of December. This is the new moon in Sag. And if you guys don't know Sagittarius, I have 2 of them for kids. And happy birthday to my daughter. It was her 30th and hers. She just turned 19. Sam, and she is a free spirit. She will tell you the truth. So Sages are all about freedom. They're all about rebelling. They're not going to be told what to do. So you're going to start feeling this in your life. This is going to be on a global level with this new moon. We're going to be breaking free in somewhere in our life where it hasn't felt comfortable for us. We've been feeling confined, and we're going to break free. But the thing is, freedom also, it feels like a lot, it feels amazing to get free, but also at time you'll be like, oh my God, but this isn't comfortable. This isn't comfortable because, being stuck, being in trauma is comfortable to a lot of people, but you're going to break free of that. And this is a beautiful time. So we're launching December into this freedom month. So it's amazing, right? So we're going to start longing for this freedom too this month. We're going to start being like, where can I, and these are great questions to ask yourself. Where do I need to free myself from a belief? Who do I need to free myself from a belief? And what attachment do I need to free myself from? Asking those questions are really going to help elevate you this month, because we're giving this magic of December of 11 or 12 of the winter solstice. Winter solstice, being a medium, I will tell you, for 25 years, this is always the time of great death and great rebirth, and literally death of people and pets. And we're going to see major death this year, especially as we move into Aquarius times. We've never had this, and that's in January. So we've already moved in, and then it's really going to intensify in January. So we're moving into this huge new energy. And if you want to think about that, it's this big energy. And so the smallness, trying to keep yourself contained, trying to keep yourself back, trying to speak, not speak up, trying to be small is not going to work in December. I'm just going to tell you. December is all about magic and power and elevation and speaking up and speaking who you are and lighting your light. You're going to want to light your light. You're going to want to shine brightly. Great affirmations are, I love to be heard. I love to be seen, because so many of us make ourselves small. So many of it, for many different reasons, could be a past life, could be all kinds of different things, but so many of us do this. So I love to be seen. I love to be acknowledged. I love to be heard. I love to be seen. These are great affirmations for this month, because we have this magical month. So we're going to start seeing this freedom within ourselves. And this also means globally. Globally, we're going to start seeing a lot of truth come out in the world, a lot. And, some of it's going to be like, what? And I will tell you, one big thing that I do see this month is aliens and UFOs. Go outside, look up to the stars. You're going to see all kinds of things. And there is also a meteor shower, one of the biggest meteor showers. I think it's December 12th. Don't hold me to this. What a powerful day if it is, because 12/12, I'm going to talk about that in a minute. But anytime that there's a meteor shower, anytime there's a lot of action up in the energy, up into the world, right? There's all this energy. This is a great time to manifest. This is a great time to put your intention, your wishes, your desires out there, because you have all this cosmic energy that's just coming in to help elevate it and expand it and bring it right to your lap. And now we're moving into times of manifesting, actualizing instantly. Actualizing instantly. Magical times. So as we move forward into December, we're going to be freeing ourselves. We're also going to see freedom within the world. With freedom comes some shit. Not going to lie. Anytime wars probably could be elevated. This could be a time in the Middle East. I do feel that there's going to be some more talks about stuff like that. Let me go back to UFOs too, because I just was redirected back to that. So we are going to see, they've already been coming out. It's already been coming out for years, but it's really major coming out that the military's been saying that they've seen UFOs. It's out in every single place that you can see. It's out that there's UFOs in the military. And I know that they've been in the military for many years. I did a reading many years ago, and a high up military official that confirmed everything I saw. So they've been working in the military. But the cool thing is now, especially as we move into Aquarius times, we don't even have to question it, because you can go outside and I've already seen them all over, and take pictures outside at night by the moon or stars or whatever. You're going to see orbs, and the orbs are like little, if you guys don't know what orbs are, they're like spots. And then you can actually, some of them you can make them bigger, and you can see faces and all kinds of them. I've been catching lots of orbs right now. It's just magical. So we're going to start seeing all this magic in the sky too. You're going to see the meteor shower. We're going to see lights. We're going to see UFOs. And I really feel a lot more truth coming out about UFOs, about aliens. And you could even see an alien. Text me if you do. Or email me if you do. I would love a picture of that one. But we are going to see all this stuff. We are moving into Star Wars. Like, it's so cool. Especially in the next 2 to 3 years, we're going to be living among Star Wars. And yeah, having all kinds of people around us, right? So we're moving into that. The other thing that's going to happen is we're going to see a lot of truth as we move forward into, the new year, a presidency. Yeah, Trump, let's talk Trump. Trump is, love or hate him, Trump is a great mover, shaker, and makes change. But he's not in office yet. And there's going to be so many different things that I see among that too. Now, I can only speak so much here, so you want to make sure you check out my podcast on Spotify. It's called Magical, just a big U, because they don't take me down, and I can really go in deep with a lot of stuff. And, I even predicted 2020. I'm not even going to say that here. So, I've been predicting for 20 years. So I feel a lot more there with that. So Trump, let's talk Trump. I feel we're going to have a lot more truth within the presidency itself right now, with who is president right now. And then we're going to start seeing more activity, especially around, I feel, the 12th to maybe the 21st, especially as we go into winter solstice, of hearing more things. Maybe there could be some attempts. Maybe I kind of feel that they're going to try to poison him. I don't even know what that looks like, but I feel try, and I'm hearing the word try. So the one thing about him is he seriously has like 9 lives. He's like a freaking cat. But he's already started the change just by his name. Just even stating his name is change. People either freak out or they love him. One or the two. It's just like crazy how crazy it is. I wrote in my book, Manifest Anything You Want in 30 Days. I talked about Trump I wrote my book in 2011, that he is a manifesting king. So anything he wants, he gets, he manifested. Now he's a chain player, right? But I do feel there's going to be more truth coming up about that, about the presidency. But I feel it's going to be more truth about maybe some attempts, maybe some things that he's going to go digging in on that is going to start coming to light too within the government. So I feel truth within that. We have 1212. 1212 is a powerful gateway of a doorway opening. So when I see this gateway at numerology too, 1212, when I see this gateway, I see this beautiful golden light that's just going to, it's like pouring in magic, pouring in synchronicity, pouring in those things you're longing for. I just feel it's going to elevate our frequency into a whole new being. Now when we get elevated, we could literally get sick. We could, especially if you don't take care of your energy field, you could your senses are going to be more keen. Your taste is going to be more keen. Your hearing, you could get little ringing in your ears. You could be really tired. I do feel that this 1212 gate's going to just purge through our body. I see this beautiful golden light that comes down and just like goes into the universe, goes into the earth, and just storms right in everything. and just expands us. So to me, it's beautiful. It's going to fill us up with light. And so with light purges the darkness. Now, anytime that we have light, the darkness tries to come up even more. So we are going to have, I see this yo-yo effect. I see this, we're going to feel better. We're going to feel lighter. We're going to be more optimistic. We're going to be like, oh my God, this feels so amazing. And we're going to have a lot of magic. We're going to have a lot of synchronicity in our life. We're going to have things show up for us. Just like, seriously, put your energy vibes up high, your stories up vibe, your thoughts up vibe. Boom. They'll come in for you in a high light if you keep them in a high light. But the other part of this is too, you're going to have to make some decisions on turning away from some things that were not of the light. And it doesn't mean that they're evil. I'm not saying that. I'm saying maybe some things that were in your highest good. It could be people, it could be situations, it could be friends, it could be a lot. I see a lot of division this month too. So I see a lot of expansion, but with expansion comes division, because then you're going to have to step away from things that, aren't there. And I'm also seeing a lot of decisions. And I want to talk about this. When we have decisions, one of the things I think is the least decisive you are is the most stressed you are. I have my daughter that she like can't make a decision, and I'm like, oh my God, you're stressed because you can't make a decision. Like, make a decision, stick by it, be assertive. Then you're not going to have the stress. And the biggest thing is, go with your heart. Don't go with your head. So feel into it. Does that decision make you feel amazing and expand you? Or does it make you be like yourself, your intuition, trust your intuition. And if it makes you feel bad, it's a no. If it's not a hell yes, it's a no. So I feel all these different doorways and opportunities opening up for us. And, they have that saying, watch out for what you wish for. I do feel that that's all going to be coming in, especially mid to end of December. I see like opportunity galore. And everything, loving relationships, friendships, jobs, whatever it is you're wanting, whatever pathway you're on, it's going to get more magical and it's going to get more opportunities if you get rid of the other stuff, right? So make a decision to be in the light. Make a decision to give to yourself the thing that makes you feel expanded. Give to you that feeds your heart and soul. And it's seriously, this month is going to make it happen. Magic will happen. So we have 12/12, which is a big doorway. And if you are here locally, so excited. I'm doing a glow and grow workshop around a fire. We're going to be drinking warm toddies in our PJs as we're burning what no longer serves us. And we're really going to tune in and bring into our guides and listen to our heart center and open up and activate our magic. So that will be, that's on my website, vicki-miller.com, limited seating. So make sure you RSVP fast. So I'm so excited for that day. So 12/12 is a big day. And if you can't join me, I would tell you to do it yourself. Make sure you take time that day to really invite in, because we have this the universe is coming in and saying, here you go. Here's the magic. Now, is what I also feeling when this doorway comes in, it's going to be a high electrical day too. I just saw that. So electrical day means glitches could happen. I mean, we are still in Mercury retrograde pretty much all of December. So glitches of electrical, especially when you have all of this energy coming in. I do feel too, if you're anywhere where there's storms, make sure you listen, because the storms will be magnitude. Anything this month is going to be magnitude. So it means if a hurricane's coming, which let's hope they're not coming here in Florida, or a winter storm, whatever it is, I do feel it's going to be like really tense, especially middle to the end. I'm even hearing like December 15th, 16th. So be prepared. Electric will probably go out. There will probably be delays on travel, especially because we're in Mercury retrograde. So all of those things, we're going to see some hiccups for sure. Some hiccups, but it's really an upgrade. So anytime an upgrade comes in, the old has to be taken out, right? The old's got to move away. So this is also in the electric. This is also in the earth. This is also with storms. Storms go in, they cleanse. So no, things like that are definitely going to be activated this month. So then that brings me to we're going to move into the end of this year too. So we have winter solstice. Winter solstice always starts 6 weeks. So it's already started. We've already seen that gateway, that doorway. that where we can step off the planet. We can we're stepping into a new life. We're letting the old die and we're rebirthing into something new. Now, this is the time that, me being a medium, I will tell you, people leave the planet at this time. And we're going to see major people leaving the planet. So this means people that are elderly, maybe they've been holding on for a while. Maybe this is people that, druggies. Let's talk about people that are drug addicts. They're drug addicts to numb themselves out. We'll tell you that. I work with a lot of them. They're drug addicts for many different reasons. Not going to say they're all checking out. Don't want to say that at all. But there's going to be some that will decide to leave the planet because they don't want to go into the new energy, the new vibration of a high energy that we're coming in January. There's going to be elderly and, anybody in disease. Disease is not going to be existence in the future. We are not going to have disease. We're not going to have cancer. We're way going to outgrow cancer. Cancer, an emotional thing that starts to manifest in. So that is going to be, especially as we get med beds and stuff like that, technology is going to really advance a lot of stuff as we move forward into Aquarius times. Not yet, but I'm saying in the future, we're not going to have that. So we are going to see a lot of people step off the planet at this time. So just heads up on that. Don't be surprised when you start hearing about that. That also means pets. I love my pets, being a pet psychic, love my pets, but we're going to also see that. So we're going to see a lot of that. Now, the thing about us are the individual person, we're going to start seeing change in our lives. And I also see some downloads probably starting from 12/12 because this energy coming in is really going to activate our crown chakra. So dreams could come tense. You are going to be channeling. Every single person's intuitive. I've been teaching for years. I can take a newbie to read energy. And we are going to see that activating so high in us. And when we become super intuitive, sometimes it's not good. We're an awakening where we see the truth and we're like, no, we want to go back to denial. We don't want to see this truth because now I have to deal with it and I don't want to deal with it. So we're going to be in that energy of extreme intuition. Your intuition is going to be on, so trust it. I'm going to be starting back up my Magical You I've had for many years teaching. So if you want to learn to expand your intuition, learn to channel your guides and angels and your higher self and do everything I've been doing for 20 years, including energy healings and everything, make sure to join me. Go to my website again, vicki-miller.com. We'll be having online again, Magical You, which is my school, Magical You. And you can join also my monthly membership, Magical You too, where I teach on there also and find out more about that. Okay, so we're going to be moving into this crown chakra. This means extreme dreams. Don't be surprised if you're not visited by aliens, okay? I'm telling you, UFOs and aliens are going to be coming through deeply. So yes, they could come through your dreams. You could literally be outside or be even inside and you'll be like, whoa, what is that? Could be a spirit, could be something. You are definitely listen to your animals. And this could kind of, freak some animals out right now too, because there's going to be a lot of energy coming down. So make sure you sage your house to help with the groundedness. Frankincense also in the house is really good for grounding. And your animals, when they are barking at nothing, it's not nothing. They're seeing something. Even the horses that I work on. Horses are so spiritual and see and feel and sense everything. And they pick up your stuff. So they're a mirror of you. So know during this time, they could be heightened. They could be a little bit more spooky than normal. I do feel I work with a lot of horses and performance horses on, hunters and jumpers and stuff on the show horses. I do feel this month also we're going to see more of that, since the energy is so high. If you are a performance jumper or horse person or anything to do with animals, know that this could be a month that is going to be elevated energy. So they could have a little bit more spookiness. They could have a little bit more hiccups going on, some accidents going on. So be heads up on that and get them grounded as much as you can. Back with the frankincense, my essential oils. I have my essential oil line online for horses for a reason. So make sure to, and can do for dogs too and yourself. So check that out. So I do feel that's going to be really expanded. Now let's talk money. A lot of people have been asking me about money. I don't even know where to get started on that. Okay, so we are moving into an energy world. We're moving out of materialism into an energy world. And, I've been seeing crypto for many years. Crypto is going to be our new money. I believe by June, July of next year, especially when we go into Taurus, we're going to see a major change of money. Major. I mean, we already have, but we're going to see extreme change then too. I have been talking about bigger banks. I would go to a smaller bank. I do feel the banking system is going to be changing tremendously. Already has started. I see bigger banks starting to shut down more of their locations. And then so I'm going to say B&B because I don't want to get taken off here. I've already pulled my money out of some bigger places too, because I do see some things are going to be shutting down on that too. Okay. And then I see crypto taking off like crazy. Already it's the all-time high right now. If you are wanting to invest, I talk about this all the time. One of my sons that is 17, he's been investing in crypto and he's really good. He's intuitive and he's just good. He knows his stuff. And it's at all times high. So I did say, if you want to invest, because I myself am following my own advice because I've been seeing this for many years. I do feel like right around Christmas, 22nd, 23rd, especially around the winter solstice, we could see a little dip then, but then it's going to go right back up. So that is the time you want to kind of monitor it, because it's going to be like that. And then next year is going to really go back up. So I would definitely invest in crypto. And there's this one other thing. Now, I'm not getting this intuitively. I'm just going to share this with you. And this is kind of like a non-psychic thing. But, well, it is kind of a psychic too. So everything will show to us. So TV shows, movies, they all show us what's going to come up in our world, right? And one thing is, which I thought this was really interesting, is, and I can't remember to a T, but Doge, which also is a part of Elon Musk. So of course, anything Elon Musk goes into is going to be big. The future is science. The future is in the sky. The future is AI. And so yes, he's going to be taking over the whole entire planet pretty much, because it's going to all be up in the sky. So you want to follow those people as far as money. And is what I think is interesting is Doge, I think that's the way it's pronounced, is defense of government, I think it is. I can't remember exactly the name of it, but it has government in it and it has defense. So, just wondering, like, I think they're trying to tell us something, the way of the new money. Just saying, okay? Don't know, but just saying there. It's kind of interesting on how they have that name and how it was started a long time ago. And crypto will be our future. I think crypto is going to be like really literally like totally crypto. We're going to go totally crypto or totally digit coin. I would say within 1.5 to 2 years, everything's going to be transferred over. So we're starting this process now, especially as we move into Aquarius times. No, I don't feel people are freaking out and saying, oh, I don't feel they can come take our money by any chance, but I do see this. I do see literally when the energy really shifts to be, big, and we have electricity go out and we have different outages, there could definitely be glitches within the banking system that comes back up, and then it's like, whoa, like, where's my money? Or why is this off? Or why is it like this? I do feel that. And I feel the glitching is really going to start end of January. Well, especially also probably when Pluto goes into Aquarius, and then we have the whole inauguration. It's going to be very exciting times there for sure. The other thing I feel is heated debate within wars. We're going to see a lot of, this month for sure. I always see this too around religious holidays. I mean, Christmas is a religious holiday, really, but even though we put it as other things, I've seen this for years. It's always Easter and Christmas. I always see a heated. This has been for 20 years. No matter who we're in war with or who we're talking to or whatever it is, I always see this heated debate around then. So maybe it's just because it's a religious holiday. I don't know. Or maybe it's just the energy of what's going on. So I do feel probably around Christmas time, there's going to be some more talks there, and we're going to see a lot of more aggravation on that, or more like, I don't know, I just see some stuff. Now let's talk your body. Our body, our health, which is really going to be talking to us. We're going to start feeling, okay? We're going to start feeling. We haven't felt forever. We used to be doers. We used to be people pleasers. We're used to, especially if you're my age and, up, we're used to, or even like, I'm going to even say like 40s and up. We're used to give, do. And we're moving into a whole new energy. So this is totally different. And this is this month I'm talking about. So we're going to start feeling kind of off, because we're supposed to slow down. and we're supposed to get into the receiving mode. So we're supposed to get into the energy of receiving. But the other part of us is going to be feeling this energy come in that's just so high and expansive. And I'm one of these people. Like when I feel the high energy, I'm like, oh, let's go. Let's do this. Let's get on this energy high and let's like move it. Let's be a mover and shaker. And actually, this is the month that we're opposite. We're supposed to learn to receive and be like, oh, we got all this magical energy coming in. Let's just be in gratitude and let's receive. So our receiving side is our left side. Our receiving side is also the form of magnetizing and attracting instead of doing. Go, 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 do. How many of us make ourselves super busy? Busy is one of the biggest excuses that we all use. It's an excuse. We're never too busy to do the things we want to do. And I will tell you, this month is one of the biggest months that I really invite you to look into your life and see where you can make a commitment to yourself and make it. Quit being busy. Quit saying, I can't do it for this. I got this to do. I got to, I want to, and this is only if you want change. If you don't want change, then go about it, right? But I hear this all the time. And it's one of my pet peeves in my readings, my energy healings, my goddess retreats, everything is, oh yeah, I want change in my life, but I want to stay in this routine. I want to be so busy that I can't make time for me to change myself, because the only way you can ever get change is by changing yourself. That's the only thing you can do. You can't change anybody else. You can't change the outside world. But when you change yourself, when you change your stories, when you change your energy, then that will change everything on the outside. So this is a great month to invest in you. What do you want to change? Do you want more peace? Do you want more healing? Do you want more love? Well, then you got to change your outside environment, and you got to make time for you to grow and heal. Can't stress this enough. Anytime things and I'm good at calling my own self out. I've been working on healing for 25 years. I've been doing, I have thousands of people on goddess retreats, thousands of people. And I will tell you, I still call myself out on my own shit. And I have been healing there is no end of healing. You get deeper and deeper and deeper, and it's magical on how much you do one little aha moment, one little thing of like, oh, I just had this aha moment the other day. I was like, oh my God, this is, I've been working on myself for 25 years, and this little teeny tiny aha moment shifted everything in my world. And it's like, why couldn't I have got this 10 years ago, right? Because it just shifted everything. And that's seriously what this month can do for you. You want to honor this month. You want to pull in the magic. You want to say, hey, yes, I want this new doorway. I want to step into the highest version of myself I can. I want to step into this peace, to this love, to this abundance, whatever it is you're wanting. Magic. I love magic. But you got to make a commitment. You got to slow down. Quit being so busy that you don't have enough time for you. You don't put yourself first. You don't say yes to change, to healing, whatever that is for you. There's many different ways, but you got to make a commitment to yourself. And sometimes it's just making a commitment to doing meditation morning, doing more self-love, going to a therapist, doing an energy healing. I'm having a goddess retreat December 7th and 8th at Sarasota Yacht Club. Major healing. You talk about major healing. That's why I'm so excited to do it here, because we're going to be rewriting our story. We're going to go into your womb center. Did you know that your mother's womb that you were born in, you came to earth in this womb? Did you know that that is one of the biggest healings you can give yourself? Because the minute you're in your mother's womb, and even before you come in with your past life stuff, but when you're in your mother's womb, you're picking up her emotions, her thoughts, her stress, her worries, her concerns. And then you're picking up her mom's. You have this umbilical cord that's corded to her, and you pick up all her shit, and then you got to deal with life yourself. So it's so cool, because it's all you got to do is go back to that womb and heal and do what's called somatic release. So we do that and much more in my goddess retreat. We do past life healings, all kinds of stuff. So go check it out if you're here locally. If you're not here locally, I've had a lot of people fly in for it. And it's at Sarasota Yacht Club, which is an amazing, beautiful place. Lunch is included. That's December 7th and 8th. And I'm just excited to be here. I mean, that's right before too, the 12/12. So it's just a beautiful month of magic. Start with that mantra. I allow magic in my life. Think about the new doorway that you want to open up and open up to a new opportunity. And what door? Like, open up that door and let the past out, let the crap out. and really step high into this new elevated energy. So even when we're going to see the change of money, even with the president doesn't matter, right? Like, people think give him all this energy. It really isn't, unless you give him the power. You give him the power. I will tell you, Trump is going to activate so much change. Trump is going to change the world. And if you are one of these people hating on him and angry and all that, it's going to be really hard on you. It's going to be really hard because you're giving him so much power and giving him so much energy that it's going to make your life suck. It doesn't make anybody else's life suck. It makes your life suck. So with this change going on, because we're moving right into it, right? That's what December is. We're moving right into January, which is going to be Aquarius times, this new world that none of us have ever been in. None. This is until 2043. If you guys don't know this, if this is new to you, Pluto's moving into Aquarius, and it's going to be there until 2043. I'm going to be old by then. So 2043, this is a whole new way of living. We're moving out of the earth, the stability, into excitement and adventure and new and passion and electricity. I see a lot of electric, a lot of magic, a lot of new innovative. Think of like the stars and innovative and AI and just so much new stuff that seriously we're moving into Star Wars. So use this month of December of all the magical portals that are coming up to allow the old part of you, because every part of us is beautiful. Every part of us that we've gone through, even the crap we've gone through, has a gift for you. Maybe even this year, I'm hearing for us to look back, because this is December, look back in this whole past of this year. What is it that you've learned? What are the hiccups that you had in your life that have elevated you? Maybe they stepped you into your power. Maybe you've learned patience. Maybe you've learned to forgive. Maybe you've learned, like, I don't want to be that person. I want to elevate myself and I want to move forward. Look at the things, invite that into this life. Look at the gifts. Everything has a gift. That crappy stuff that happened to you has a gift. It stepped you into some kind of energy that you wouldn't have had. Anger is one of the biggest catalysts to step you into your power. So you got to look back and see, like, okay, what have I elevated myself to, and where do I want to welcome into the new year, and start that energy here in December. And it's going to be magical if you do the work. Now, one thing I want to leave with this too is you could be very uncomfortable this month too. As this energy comes in, as it floods us, right? We could have harder time sleeping. I've already noticed my sleeping patterns. I'm like, why am I up at 4 o'clock in the morning? We have so much energy coming into the earth, so much. And we're going to have like even more. You could even start speaking light language and you're like, what is coming out of me? Because every single person is going to be speaking from their soul. We're going to start talking from our soul if we allow it. That is living through your heart. That is living through your soul part. Now, with this energy all coming down, this could affect children for sure. Children are very sensitive, just like adults, but they're more sensitive. So make sure you go outside grounding. Go into the earth as much as you can. Walk around the earth barefoot, great way. Drink tons of water, stay hydrated, and really work with grounding, eating more through the day, breathing, just sitting for a moment and taking some breaths and breathing and just slowing down. It's going to be hard to slow down. Okay. I'm going to tell you, I mean, first of all, it's the holidays, so we're going to be all going all over, but even if it's just as simple as taking some breaths when you come home and you just sit down for a half an hour and meditate, then that's better than nothing. So we have just this flood of energy coming in, and we're going to hear so much truths, and some could be angry. Some of them could aggravate you. The other thing that I do see is karma clearing. Yay. Any of you that are in any karma thing, court case or anything like that, just know that your winning moment is going to come in. We can no longer lie. Narcissists can no longer exist. Well, they can exist, but the truth will come out about them, and the karma is going to come back on them and bite them in their ass, which is about freaking time, let me tell you. And I'm sure many of us, and all of you guys know one of those people. So we're going to really elevate and move into a world of integrity, of truth. The past people-pleasing years are gone, and we're going to continue to see that this month. A huge elevation, a huge like awakening of our heart and soul. And it's just I just am excited. It's going to be a magical month. So really start manifesting the magic, start seeing the magic, start looking around and being in gratitude and seeing that, and you will start expanding it even more. All right. I hope this serves you in some way, helps you in some way. Everyone have a magical holiday. Would love to connect to you in any way I can. You can visit my website at vicki-miller.com and make sure to do my podcast, because that's where I can say everything. I can't say everything here because they take me down. So that is on Spotify, Magical, just Magical You. I have a couple different memberships. And if you want to work with me, make sure you check out my website, because now I'm starting VIP healing days too. If you are wanting to just like transform in one day, clear stuff out, I'm great at that. And I've been working with thousands of people for many years. So now I do it in one day with you, and I can zoom in if you're not here locally. Also, I do private goddess retreats, all kinds of stuff out there. And my books will be coming out. I have 2 new books coming out this year, my oracle cards and my paintings and all kinds of stuff. So everything I can do to help you all. And make sure to subscribe. I will be coming on YouTube here more often. Going to also offer a healing once a month healing too, sound healing or meditation, whatever spirit wants me to do. So I don't know yet, but that will be coming on too. So if you subscribe, then you will know when I come on. All right. Have a magical day.